And, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
Cameron Brate has taken advantage of a young quarterback who loves to work, spends a lot of extra time with Jameis Winston both before and after practice, to where they're very in sync on any route that he's running. His touchdown production jumped from 3 to 8 in 2016.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 23 yards on the play.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics, but in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Brate had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. Sims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it again with Sims. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
It's almost become a cliche that when you talk about Jason Pierre-Paul, you start with his athleticism at defensive end. But what I've observed during his career is not only that athleticism, but the craftiness that has grown year after year as he's run more moves, how to take on blocks, how to get away from people, and still get the quarterback on the ground.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A Buccaneer first. Winston finding his new target, Jackson. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's third down. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete. On third down, Winston. He finds Humphries. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays. Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs. And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. No gain on the play there, second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense. After guys have been in the NFL for a little while, you start to think that people will start to catch up with them because they've watched film and they kind of get a so-called book on them. But I think Odell Beckham Jr. continues to ascend because of his ability to not just create, but compete. He comes up with different ways to run his routes, different ways to shake people off. But the way he competes for the football always means he's going to be a big-time target for whoever's playing quarterback. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Manning. And the third down pass falls incomplete. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. They do go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one good for 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency. And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no? I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Look at this, it's the former Giant, Robert Ayers. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Manning under pressure again